my new fresh stone necklace. I gotta get up off my ass. Can't wait another day. Gotta go and find my way. Wonder what that looks like on the inside world. Wonder what that feels like on the inside world. Wanna know what it looks like on the inside world. Wanna tell you what it looks like on the inside world. Inside world, inside world. Wonder what that looks like on the inside world. Wonder what that feels like on the inside world. Wanna know what it looks like on the inside world. Gonna tell you what it looks like on the inside world, inside world, inside world.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Little old me today. We are working on the guests, but people have lives. It's complicated. Lives, kids, jobs. Not a real high budget operation here, so where it's difficult to I have lots of people who are very supportive and interested in being here, but stuff happens, and everybody who is supporting this, whether it be band situations or stuff like this, all these people are friends, and when stuff comes up with family or jobs or whatever, it's all good, man. So this week's guest, we had to reschedule for. I think we're gonna go later in the month. Let's see, it's the end of February, end of March, I think. We'll see. But it's fluid. Everyone's cool. Like, sometimes you can move. If it works for her, then another person will be like, yeah, that's cool. So anyways, that's that. Hi, how's it going? That opening song was called Inside World. The band and I played Sunday afternoon at in a really great room, big like rock and roll stage, like 7 feet off the ground. Giant, huge sound, great sound, man. Awesome venue. It was cool, but we play more of an Americana style, acoustic-y sort of rock, and the other acts on the bill were a little heavier, a little more distorted. So we pulled that one out of the past. That one rocks a little. We get the heads banging. And it was fun, but I'm older, and you finish with that when you bang your head and you kind of jump around and shout at the top of your lungs. I was a little out of breath, I gotta admit. Made myself laugh. I got down, finished the set, took my guitars off the stage. Got to get out of the way in those multi-band bills pretty fast, and I set my guitars down and looked at the one guy's fiance and said, I'm old. I'm out of breath. She laughed. So, anyways, we had a lot of fun Sunday. Thanks to Gene for putting that together, and Joe and Dave and Chris and Nishi for for playing. So, and we miss Chuck, who's the regular drummer, but Nishi is the original drummer for MeL Muzic and fills in great. And Dave and Nishi and Chuck are very good friends, so it's cool that now we're able to just kind of. Chuck can't make it. We have a wonderful option, and that's cool. It's a cool thing. So today I'm gonna play. If you don't know what my reference in the opening was, Mike drops his D. When you tune a guitar, the sixth string is normally tuned to an E, or you can do what's called a drop D tuning. So this is a drop D tuning, and I created a drop D tuning, and I've written a couple songs. Doesn't that sound great? I've written a couple songs that way. It's supposed to be here. And so I decided to play 2 songs in that tuning today. So I believe I played... I don't know. It's hard to remember, but it's been so far apart that if I'm starting to repeat songs, and you've heard them, great. The thing that for the first time in my life, I'm playing my music frequently enough, and with regularity that it's evolving, and things are getting better and things are changing. And if you heard me play this song a few months ago and you hear me play the same song now, it's not the same. It's similar. I sing it differently. I play it differently. It has the same message, but it's different. So hopefully you're not bored by it. I don't think you will be. And but I played a song called It's Getting Late, which I wrote in 1989, and that is a drop D tune. I don't think I'm going to play that one today. I'm going to play a song called Surreality, and I'm not sure if I played it. I should really keep a list. It's a well-oiled machine we got going here. And Surreality was written in 2001, 2002, 2002 maybe. Things were going pretty bad in my life, and I didn't really get along with my dad too well for a while. And he lived in Michigan, kind of north of Detroit, halfway between Detroit and, as the locals would call it, Port Huron. But it's Port Huron to people who speak regular English. Port Huron, or Port Huron, as they would say. I decided to go visit my father because I was overwhelmed by life. Oh, it's a very important thing that I have to do. It's a very important thing already. Here we go. So this is this very important thing I forgot last week. I'm not going to forget again, and I almost did, but I didn't. So I've only been on a few minutes. So hopefully she didn't go to bed yet. So here we go. Okay. So hopefully she didn't go to bed and she got that message. So. Very important message to somebody that's very important. And last week I forgot to give that message. I'll try to do that without. We might have to revise that because when we planned that message, I forgot that I wear headphones. But we may just do this. That might be just the revised message from now on. But anyways, they will know who they are. They're like this tall and they're really cute. So anyway, I went to visit my father, and he lives over there, a zigzag pattern to the north and to the east. And I spent a week drinking and smoking weed in his garage, contemplating life, and he let me. And we talked about a bunch of stuff. And I thought real hard about things, and then I came home. It's a song called Surreality. Oftentimes I I introduce this and then I start It's Getting Late because they're similar. So I'm going to try not to do that. I think that's it. My journey zigzags up to the north and to the east. After that, 2 points unknown. Who'd have thought it'd go this far? Looking for a sense of peace, peace of mind to call my own. So little left that's of me now. Broken shards of broken dreams, and I got to rise above it now. Surreality. Thine art it comes in solid, thine art it comes in truth, thine art turned inside out. Mustn't fret over yesterday, what's come the past shall stay. Nothing left to say, nothing left to say. So little left that's of me now. I'm living someone else's dreams, and I got to rise above it now. Surreality. 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 What happens to me when I'm performing is my brain is, not only am I singing, but I'm monitoring many things that are happening, which is, like if I'm performing in a venue, sometimes I'm actually monitoring your conversations, believe it or not. So be careful. Some people make it impossible not to, like the guy sitting at the table last year when I was playing on the patio at Shannon's. That couldn't have been more rude. He was sitting maybe, I don't know, 6 feet in front of me on a patio where everyone was being quiet, talking so loudly that everyone, like, there's no way anyone could not hear what he was saying. And I don't know. If you're in a situation like that and you want to talk that loudly when someone's performing music, maybe don't sit right in the front row right there. Maybe, I don't know. Have some consideration. Because maybe there are people there that are trying to listen. Anyways, it was super rude. And if you're watching, you're just an asshole. Just so you know. I don't think he's watching. But something, while I was playing, was distorting. And it was very distracting. My brain starts to short circuit sometimes when that's happening. And it makes it hard for me to completely immerse myself in the song, and that's frustrating. So we're going to try to figure out what that was. Let's see if we can do a sound check. Make this a little clearer. I think that's a little better. All right. There's a sound check for you. How'd you like that? Fun? That was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. That was sort of like I did. That was sort of like Mr. Rogers. What I did right there. That was fun, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I knew you could do it. All right, so now, album side of the week. This record, I don't even know if it's possible to get this record. The irony is, when I was at Black Dog, the Black Dog Vinyl Cafe down there, I believe that's Plainfield, I saw this in the bin, and when the corner's cut off, if you don't know this, that means it was a promotional copy. And I know that because my brother worked in a record store, and then eventually, I believe, was the manager of the record store, and then briefly moved even higher up the chain. And he had many promotional copy records because they play them in the record store, and then they get to take them home for free. And he had this record. I had quite a fondness for the Kinks in the late 70s, early 80s. Secondhand, as it was, because my brother had their records laying around. And I learned that in the 90s when I got a CD called To the Bone, and I think it was the best of the Kinks, and I knew like every song on it. Anyways, and when I saw this, I bought it. It was like nobody else wanted it. It was, you know, some used records at the record store are like $50, and they're not in good shape. Anyways, this was not. This was rather affordable. And I was playing it today, and I'm like, oh, this will be the album side of the day, because side 2 on this record, called Low Budget, starts on side 2 with Low Budget. In a Space, little bit of emotion, A Gallon of Gas, because there was a gas crisis in 1979 when this album came out. Misery, and Moving Pictures, and all songs written by Ray Davis, which we found out later was Ray Davis, not Davies, and produced by Ray Davis. And that last song was, when you listen to it, there's clearly a disco influence, as many things that, even though they were rock-oriented things, had a disco element to them. But a good song nonetheless. Nice groove, had a good beat, I could dance to it. I gave it an 89 deck. If you're not of a certain age, you don't even know what that means. But if you are, you do. So that was Surreality, and that was our album side of the week. A little bit later here, when I get out of here, I'm going to head over to the Arcata Theater tonight because some friends of mine, Matt Shukin and the Ramblers, are playing over there tonight, like my band MeL Muzic did a few weeks ago, and my band MeL Muzic will be doing in April again. And it's quite a cool thing they got going on over there at the Arcata. If you can go over there on a Tuesday night sometime, they've got some good bands playing there. I can't guarantee you that everybody's good, but I've really seen some decent people. They're making some good choices over there. So next week, Brandon Reisdorf is here, and he is an amazing songwriter. He is also an incredible guitar player. He is I don't know, should I call it fiddle, violin, fiddle, probably fiddle. I believe that's his primary instrument. I mean, because that's what he kills on. I mean, he's amazing. He has agreed to contribute his abilities on that instrument to our upcoming single, which is sort of why it's a little bit delayed because it's pretty much done. But then we decided to add a little bit of fiddle, violin, fiddle. We're gonna go with fiddle on the song "Spun Around." So he's going to add that next week, either prior to his appearance on the stream or after his appearance on the stream. Now, Brandon is, in addition to many other things, he's a member of the Aaron Kelly band. And Aaron Kelly, our friend, the postman, which I don't know if he came this week. We're going to have to see. I don't know. And just an all-around good guy. I know he had a song that came out this week, and I'm going to look it up before it's over and have you, if you can check it out. It's an amazing song. He tragically, lifelong best friend. The first time I saw Brandon, he'll tell you about this next week when he's here. He lost a friend that he had known since childhood, and he wrote this song about him, and it came out yesterday, and in fact, I'll just leave it at this. But I will post a link to it on Facebook or on the page or somewhere if you're interested. It's an amazing song, and you'll hear about it next week. Brandon's a great guy. He'll be here next week, and then Matt Shukin, the aforementioned, will be here. I think the week after that. I think it's the week after that. I know he's here shortly. I believe it is the week after Brandon. So they're the next two people I have listed, so I'm pretty sure that's next. So Matt Shukin, as aforementioned, the singer and guitar player in Matt Shukin and the Ramblers. We will not have the Ramblers, although they're welcome. They're not on the list, but they're always welcome. But the Ramblers, the bass player plays a stand-up bass. I don't know. We could fit him in here. I'm sure of it. We could make it happen. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna do a song, and then I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Called "Walking in Circles." I wrote this when I was getting sober and going crazy. A lot of times I'm going crazy, but in this particular instance, the first 3 to 6 months of working through sobriety coincided with the collapse of the economy in 2009, and so I was also unemployed. So it wasn't like I could just go to work and take my mind off things and work. I was stuck in the house. Couldn't get a job to save my life because the construction industry had pretty much ground to a halt, and I was walking in circles and beating my head up against the wall, going crazy. So I wrote this song. Let's see if I can. walking in circles, still I don't know why. Never get any further, no matter how hard I try. Gotta get out of here, gotta get where I'm going. Walking in circles, beating my head on the wall. Until Monday, it's dragging me in, leaving me empty, alone in my skin. Gotta get out of here, I gotta get where I'm going. Walking in circles, beating my head on the wall. Can't seem to break out of the circle of men, over and over and over again. Don't think I can take it for another day. I gotta get out of this place, think I'm going insane. Gotta get out of here, I gotta get where I'm going. Walking in circles, beating my head on the wall. Walking in circles, beating my head on the wall. Walking in circles, beating my head on the wall. All right. So that brings us to the dumb joke of the day, but I don't think the mailman came. Nope. Nothing in there. What do we do? I don't know. Gonna have to call and complain. I'm sure I got one in here, though. Let's see. Let's see. I got... let's see, we got this. No one is shocked when they find out I don't know how to use a defibrillator. See? I've been collecting them. Whenever I see something, I take a screenshot of it, or I, write it in my notes. I got a whole note, thing. And like I said, P.O. Box Box 230, Boston, Mass. 02134. You got to be of a certain age to know what that was too. That's it for today. Like I said, next week, Brandon Reisdorf, Matt Shukin after that, the week after that, and a whole bunch of people in April. And thanks. I really do appreciate it. I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I'm playing bass quite frequently with Tim Swan Music, which is rock, pop, country. A lot of fun. Really, really amazing singer. And it's a lot of fun to stand off to the side and not make any decisions. Last Saturday, he said, "What do you want to play?" I said, "Not in this band. I don't decide. You decide." And he laughed. He understood. It was fun. That's a fun band. And then MeL Music's working on stuff, and there's solo stuff. I'm playing at Ellen's the 8th. With Kenny P. Mitchell, and he's going to do a set. I'm going to do a set. He's going to do a set, and then I'm going to do a second set. And that'll be fun. Ellen's is a great place in Glen Ellen. My daughter works there, and the people there are super great. And that'll be fun. I played there before, and we had a great time. I think that's it. Yeah, we're just going to stop there. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Where's my mouse? Where'd it go? There it is. Found it. All right. In the wonderful words of Ray Raider. You know him. Bye, bye, bye.